Welcome to 2026! Welcome to an old man Iskall. Oh, I should have changed my skin. I should have been a grey-haired man now. Guys, let's start this right. I am 40 years of age. Yeah, let's look at some of the things that the boys and we have done for update 21. Let me start by showing you the vault menu. I know that sounds silly, but check this out. Like there's not much new things here to look at, but everything is so much better organized. And there are some new things as well that you can enable and disable. There's tooltips for everything. We have a little bit of a bug right now. It renders to the side of the screen if you got my screen size. But yeah, so professionally, I know, right? It's insane. And look at this. Dog went ahead and did it. He added an overall colorblind mode to Vault Hunters. So you can select one of the 3 color blindnesses and then the colors will change to be a suitable color. There will be a little bit of a sound feedback here as well before we release it, but it's so fast. It's so clean. It doesn't look super Minecrafty, but I kind of like it. Another thing that we have done that Dog has finalized is the pickup notifier. We have built our own pickup notifier so that we will allow people to be able to be a little bit more customizable with what's being shown when you pick things up. This is pretty cool. I'm going to try and remember how this works. So what you do, the game will come with some presets, but what you do is you create a group, first of all. So let's try and create a group here. And then you can modify the items that you wanted to show in this group. So for example, if we wanted to show like, I don't know if you can search on chest tags, maybe not, but decor. Let's say that we want to show all of the decor items in Vault Hunters. Then look at this. How clean isn't this? Then you click all of these things and then you click done. Then you can go to your preset. You can create a preset. So let's do Dylan Total. And in my Dylan Total, I want scavenger items and I want the Dylan group items to show up. Boom. And then I go to options and I select my preset. So click this Dylan Total. I can choose and configure exactly what I want to show. The cooler thing with this is as well that you can share these groups. You can share the groups by just clicking this button. Now it's copied to your clipboard, so you can just give it to a server mate, say, hey, I have a good pickup notifier here. It's very, very, very clean. There's a setting missing at the moment that we are doing, which is you will be able to choose a preset depending on what dimension you're in. So you can have one preset that shows the pickup notifier in the overworld and another one showing it inside the vaults. If you want to see yourself picking up like diamonds or emeralds or whatever in the overworld, you can have that. And if you want to have like specific Vault Hunter items like the scav items or other things inside the vault, you can choose that. We will ship with default presets, by the way, so don't worry. Like you don't have to set this up. You can also go to the Vault HUD and you can modify where on the screen this shows up like this. And you can like shift click it. You can do a bunch of different things here. Active preset, you can see there. Show item name, you can turn that off and just show icons. You can do the item rarity on or off. You can have the amount of amount if you want that. You can even select where the newest item is displayed, if it's on the top or on the bottom, like does it scroll upwards or downwards. And then the duration, like how long is it going to sit on the screen. You want to lower that, you can change the scale. Dude, this is just fantastic. So much customization. There it is. The next thing I want to show you is an improvement made to the Transmog table. Check this out. You click this, you put an item in, and this is suiting because we have to change our looks from being Christmassy. And you can now sort by rarity of the item. So you can have all your special unlocks visible here. You can sort by the rarity. You can even preview things now that you haven't unlocked. And there will be a discovery clue for how to discover the different things, which I think is great. I think is absolutely great. So we're going to be writing discovery clues for all of these things. I absolutely love this. There's also a new set coming in update 21. This thing here, invisible. You will be able to transmog things into the invisible set, which will just render your player. If you want to be able to render your player without any armor on, you can do that in update 21. Very, very cool. Let's see here. I like... Maybe we should go with... Oh, do I have the Real crown, actually? I feel like a crown enjoyer for a while. There we go. So we've shown the transmog station. Let me move on to another thing. Suppressors. We changed the names of the demagnetizer, the demagnetizer, and the dehammerizer to be suppressors. We also added a new one that has been highly requested by the community called the ability suppressor. So this thing will disable things like vein miner, I think. Yeah, prevents vein miner, all offensive and some power up abilities that cause damage. So that you won't like, you know, bolt your villagers anymore in your base. Although life tap seems to work. I don't know if it kills some. We gotta try that actually. Do I have a village? Do I have a willing family member? Yeah, I mean, there was in the name of science. There are some abilities missing. Or maybe I need to power it with a lever. Now it's red here. I don't know what that indicates. It feels like green is on, so I feel like it should have prevented that. So we got some suppressors anyway, although this is probably missing some abilities that we will add. Next! This is probably the most exciting thing I have to show today. It's something that Iskall has been wanting to do for years. Something that I believe will be a game changer for so many players. We call it the Architect's Crucible. It looks good, thanks dude. Yeah, no, it's a great texture. I'm gonna show it to you guys here. The Architect's Crucible takes an overworld inscription and allows you to build it in your overworld. Does it require you to collect all the blocks for it? No. No. No, it does not. You simply craft the recipe. Never mind this recipe, it's not correct. It's going to be more expensive, but you simply craft it in the inscription table. We will add structures in here. We will add ready-made bases for people. We will add bamboo-cactoni for people. We will add things and stuff that you guys can build as your base or just as a block mine. What about dig site though? Maybe we add the dig site, yeah, without the loot tables. Maybe we add the dig site. I want to include the so many players that feel like this. I don't want to play Minecraft. I want to have a place to live. I don't have a base. I don't want to play Minecraft. So yeah, gear sorter, redstone stuff as well, for sure. Farms, why not? So there we go. I don't know what we should do for discovery of these things yet. I don't know if everything should be discovered by default or if you have to like discover these inside the vault or like maybe research them in a new inscription tree. I think it would be very cool if it was some sort of a lock to it so that you'd have to do something to unlock the inscriptions simply because I think it's going to feel better. Not the basic ones, but like the advanced ones, I think that you should have to unlock. But there it is, Architect's Crucible. We're currently investigating the possibility of make this a community-based feature that after we have released Update 21, we would be able to build a function inside the game, inside the block, right? Inside this thing, where you could click a button to, or maybe in the inscription table actually, where you could click a button to update and get the latest inscriptions. So that we can continue to add things without having to update the game. How cool isn't that? I'm gonna leak something else. Let's go and kill the Herald. We've done a little something here to just elaborate this fight a little bit. Check it out. Ah! Ah! And then the fight starts. Pretty cool, eh? What build do I have? I have my life bleaching build. Oh no. This is not gonna go well. Crap, do I have to try and beat this now? This is an AoE clearer build, no? I haven't played Vault Hunters in 4 weeks! What am I doing? Crap. I don't even have a hammer on my bar. I'ma die. Yeah, no, this is awful. I'm gonna show you guys one more thing today without having anything to show for it. In Update 21, I will buff and remake treasure rooms. I don't necessarily think that it's the most important thing ever, but I will do it.